Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
7 people have been released from the hospital after an unknown substance on some cash at a gas station caused a scare and a lockdown in Mahnomen, Minnesota.
It started shortly after someone came in and used cash to pay an employee. Not long after that, an area around the Cenex station, along with the Mahnomen Medical Center, was locked down while a hazmat crew looked into a white powder.
As Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall reports, one woman's quick thinking kept the situation under control.
Jackie Bentler works in the medical field, so she knows what's out there. When a gas station employee told her about a burning sensation in her hands after touching some cash, Bentler knew what to do.
So I said, you need to go in and keep washing your hands, and we need to get that bill put away in a bag and then call police department. The first gal was a little panicky, not knowing what she got into, and obviously then the cops, when they lock down everything, it gets a little scary.
Employees and customers alike were sent to the hospital after possible exposure to the substance. When the one victim who was showing symptoms started improving, everyone was released to go home.
No one else got sick. No one else had any symptoms of nausea or difficult breathing or burning of the eyes or something like that. It was just contained by the touch.
Law enforcement also followed up with the person who used the bill, and they are not considered a threat.
This is because we've talked with the person who went in the store to purchase the items, and he gave a good statement, a complete statement to the officers, so we're not expecting anything to come out of it. We just don't know what this material was.
Mahnomen County says this is a first for it, but despite it being a successful response, Bentler is worried it won't be the last.
Every year things get more scary out there. And there's more stuff all the time.
In Mahnomen County, Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
Sheriff Creer did say the substance on the bill was not fentanyl. It's on its way down to St. Paul for testing and will be destroyed after that. The Cenex, where the bill was found, has reopened.
A northern Minnesota wildfire has torched nearly 6,000 acres. State officials say the blaze began last night and remains very active thanks to westerly winds. It's located 50 miles northwest of Greenbush, that's in Roseau County. It's unsure how it started, but most likely due to dry vegetation from last year. There are multiple air and ground crews on the scene. No structures are threatened at this time.
As you heard Mike say, the wind is back, not as strong as it was yesterday, but still gusty. And Hutch, that's not the only thing we'll be dealing with tonight.
Yeah, some of us already have some thunder showers moving through. Now, there's been some small hail potential from these cells making their way through southeast North Dakota, the Jamestown area, and mainly north of Valley City. But right now, some of the stronger storms are developing well into South Dakota. So the Sisseton area has some thunder showers making their way through. These are moving northeast and will be crossing the Red River Valley in southeasternmost Richland County. There you can see some more thunderstorms working their way through central parts of North Dakota in the Cheyenne and James River valleys. Some lightning with these, and again, small hail potential. However, tonight we do have the risk for some larger hail down south as we go through the evening. Here's a look at the storms moving north-northeast towards Findlay and eventually Cooperstown. These storms possibly produced some small hail not long ago based on radar scans. The best chance for severe weather tonight comes in the yellow area. There's a slight risk for some severe weather in our far southern counties as we go through the next couple of hours. After that, we have a chance of some widespread rainfall and thunder showers through the overnight. Take a look at our temperature differences. 39 in Devil's Lake, and it's still almost 70 in Alexandria, the Twin Cities, 77. Your hour-by-hour forecast shows overnight will be the roughest weather that we go through. Details on your Tuesday outlook here in just a moment.
Okay, thanks, Hutch.
A 49-year-old Minnesota man faces charges of stealing thousands of drugs while working as a pharmacist. Authorities say Jeffrey Grothaus of Maple Grove is accused of stealing 20,000 pills of 5 different drugs between May of 2015 and August of 2016. He allegedly stole the pills from 2 pharmacies, one in Minnetonka, another in Wayzata.
North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum today announced the creation of the K-12 Education Innovators Fellowship. The fellowship program is open to educators from across North Dakota and aims to provide the experience and expertise needed to advance initiatives led by North Dakota educators. Participants will have access to a community of leaders working to address the biggest challenges and opportunities in education. The fellowship is a partnership between Burgum and the governor's office and education leaders from across the state. Applications for the fellowship will be accepted through May 18th.
There are more signs of improvement from the Moorhead woman seriously injured in a crash earlier this month. Danielle Pitson's family says she's at a long-term health facility in Minneapolis and remains in a semi-comatose state. However, she has been moving her eyes and fingers. On April 2nd, Pitson was thrown from her vehicle after a head-on crash on I-94. Police say she was entering onto the interstate, lost control of her SUV, and crossed the median into oncoming traffic before being hit by a van. A GoFundMe page to help with Pitson's medical bills has raised over $10,000. We have a link to that page. It's attached to this story on our website at valleynewslive.com.
Because I am going to walk the parking lot with your teeth, and then I'm going to down your neck and kick your all the way to Cass County.
A former deputy running for sheriff is defending himself after a vulgar tirade was caught on police body cam. Former Grand Forks deputy Mike Lee has multiple complaints in his file, but the incident in Thompson was the last straw. He was not reappointed the following year. He said the reason he was so upset was because he believes a sexual assault case involving his daughter was mishandled. He claims someone was an instigator regarding this case and him.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Was it the best choice? Not at the time, but you know, when you're a father and your daughter it leaves you a message, a blood-curdling cry, scream for help, that you pick up on your way to the all true ER, it sets a different tone.
June 12th is the primary election where voters will narrow the field of Grand Forks sheriff's candidates down to 2. For the full story, check it out on valleynewslive.com.
After paying $36,000 for Hawk Mascot design work, it's time for the students at UND to decide. They have 3 choices for the Fighting Hawks mascot. Polls are going to close at 9 o'clock on Wednesday. Final results should be out sometime Thursday.
Carson Wentz is expanding his international generosity through his AO1 Foundation, but he needs your help. With much of the country of Haiti in poverty, the AO1 Foundation says it wants to provide an opportunity for children to develop positive character traits and life values through a sports complex. So starting today through May 14th, if you make a donation to the foundation, your money will go directly to the sports complex in Haiti. And here's the kicker. According to the AO1 website, Carson has decided to personally match whatever funds come into the foundation up to $500,000. Phase 1 is almost complete, so funds are needed to jumpstart Phase 2. The complex is aiming to feature 10 soccer fields, 2 indoor basketball courts, and 6 outdoor basketball courts, among other amenities. If you want to learn more, we have attached a link to this story on our website.
Just another reason why we all cheer for Carson.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Coming up on Valley News Live at 10, why there's a push to make sure more women are included in studies that involve the heart.
Plus, the 5 habits that could add 10 years to your life.